I have a sad story to tell you guys today. It's a story about this girl named Michelle and how she completely sold her entire soul to the Apple Corporation. Okay, let me give you a little background story. Well, actually, this is the story. Once upon a time, this Michelle was just a young little preteen teenager girl. Apple started getting popular. They came out with iPods and all that jazz. I was in I don't even know, like 6th, 7th grade, who knows. Probably earlier than that. But anyway, I was like super duper anti Apple anything. I used to say that they were expensive and that you could get the same thing for cheaper and that you were only paying for the name and blah 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 blah. And then they came out with the iPod Touch. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of cool. I kind of want one. And so my mom, being a dear person that she is, bought me an iPod Touch 2nd generation. That's how long I held out. An iPod Touch 2nd generation for my graduation present from high school. Okay, so that was 2009. She gave it to me on April Fool's Day, and I thought it was a joke. But it wasn't. It was a real iPod Touch, 2nd generation. So I used that iPod Touch all the way up until, well, now I still use it 3 years later. But anyway, so I was like, okay, well, Apple's not so bad. And then at school one day in college, I discovered that I grew up, my elementary school years, using Apple computers. Who would have known? Well, other than the teachers and the people that remembered. But the first computer I ever used, Apple, it was one of those giant ones. It was like this big. I used to play Kid Pix all the time. You cover the screen with bricks and you put other layers behind it and you erase it, and it was sweet. And I didn't remember until at school one day when somebody turned on their MacBook and I heard the ding, like the Apple computer turning on sound, and it all clicked in my head. Like, we had Apple, like the big, like colorful Apple computers in like middle school. I wasn't in middle school, it was all high school, but like 7th grade years, and then they got rid of them because they were old and junky. But anyway, it clicked in my head, and then I used a MacBook, and it all came back to me, and I loved it. And you know what I'm recording this video on? My MacBook Pro. 13-inch MacBook Pro. Okay, so that's 2 Apple products. 2. I got that last year. Okay? So I was like, whatever, Apple, I like it. Okay, I'm gonna admit it. I can't believe I used to hate it. It's so awesome. It works. It's better than Windows, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't freeze up all the freaking time. Which is true because I use a Windows computer at work every day and it freezes every day. Anyway, so then, this past summer, I've been going to the gym and like lugging around my giant iPod Touch. It's like, oh, this is lame. So I decided I wanted to get a little iPod Shuffle. So, same day I decided it, I went and got one because they're only $50. Got an iPod Shuffle for using at the gym. 3 Apple products. 3. Okay. So then, my entire life I always wanted a Sidekick. T-Mobile Sidekick, where you flipped it open and the screen swiveled and stuff. Well, they upgraded and stopped the screen swiveling, but it's lit up now. I got one. The Sidekick 4G. Had it for about a year and I absolutely hated it. Hated it. The Android system made me want to like shoot it every single day. Like, I couldn't even, if I was on like the internet on it, if I decided to flip open the screen and use like scroll through the internet on there, freeze up. Had to take the battery out, all of that. So iPhone 5 came out. What did I get? An iPhone 5. So, that's 4 Apple products that I own. Here's my iPhone. iPhone 5, I have a text. Okay, so whatever, you know. For a while, I had been wanting an iPad. Okay, so this was just a pure, I don't know why I wanted it, I just wanted it. So about a week after I got my freaking iPhone, what did I get? An iPad 2. Right here. It's my faithful iPad. So that is, let's see here, Touch, Shuffle, MacBook, iPhone, iPad. I have 5 Apple products. 5 within about a 10-foot radius of me right now. Ridiculous. And this is from the girl that used to absolutely hate Apple. Hate it. Ugh. Why do you do this to me? Oh, and to top things off, all of my Apple products have to match. They are all, like, most people get like the white because it's all cool, or the colorful, like, colorful shuffle. All of mine is gray and black. All of it, because it had to match. I need help. Somebody help me. iPad owns my soul. It's ridiculous and it's embarrassing, but I had to tell somebody. I'm not bragging. It's something I deal with every single day when I go to use all my Apple products, or when I'm sitting on my couch and I'm surrounded by Apple products. It's ridiculous. So if anybody feels the same way I do, leave a message, because I don't want to be alone in this cruel apple, silver, and black colored world. Okay, bye. Hopefully the next video the next video I will kidnap Shelby and make sure that she is in it. Hopefully I remember the password to our YouTube channel, because I logged out by accident and I don't know the password. Okay, bye. This is my Justin Bobby headscarf.